Please comment and subscribe.
Tim's playing the beat, right? This is exactly how it happened. I'll never forget this moment.
What determination really was, and and that's what's helped me along the way, and that's what I kind of look at in my field. I guess I want to be kind of like the Michael Jordan of my field. So that's just the way I look at it. And my parents have always said, if you're not gonna do it all the way, then just don't do it at all. So. Yeah, they recognize us pretty much everywhere. I recall my Christmas vacation, I went skiing and I had goggles, snow cap, jacket up to here. I guess all you could see was my mask and still got recognized.
Because we were able to infuse it in the plot.
I'm sorry, but both rocking stripes. I think the overalls have some sort of like ABC 1, 2, 3 thing.
I can't, it's kind of weird for us. We're categorized, boy band is like a style of music now.
Questionable choices, for me, you don't have to wonder about that.
Well, interestingly enough for me in films, I mean, it really is a hobby. I mean, I kind of feel like I have my day job. So, to do films, I mean, I really feel like I have the opportunity now to pick and choose ones that inspire me. I mean, we're guys and we're in a group, we're in a vocal group, but that's not a style of music. Pop is the style that we do, and it's R&B pop. It's got rhythm.
Then we just started trading lines back and forth, and it was just honestly, it was like it really was like a pop dance cipher.
I'm definitely open. I look up to so many people that I'm definitely open to suggestions that anyone has to make for this, because I'm definitely inexperienced in this field. It's got like the harmony sound to it.
I've been documented since I was a teenager. It's some of it is ugly.
So I think his role, he kind of plays a teen role model, hunkies. I compare what we do to what we last did. We just got our first #1 single. I can't complain, honestly. I can't compare what we do to what anybody else does, because it's what we do, and I really feel like we do it the best. So. Oh man, there's not a better feeling knowing that your fans are the ones that stick by you no matter what you're doing. I mean, I'm trying something totally new, and the fact that they're there to encourage me, that just makes it that much easier. It's not something you can really get used to. It was kind of distracting. I had to get the security people to kind of move the kids back the first day we were shooting. I just didn't want to be distracted.
Halloween is a big deal in our house.
Is it?
But yeah, I mean, like you said, you see Eminem and you see, of course, Limp Bizkit and I mean, Lone Star and Creed and
Korn, it's a
NSYNC
big tent.
and Korn and Dr. Dre. You see all these different styles of music on Billboard, and that's a great place to be. I don't want to do anything. I've never been the type of person to do something just to do it. Well, it's something that I've been thinking about for a little while, and just the opportunity came up here to do this, so I was definitely happy to do that. Like, that's stupid.
He just said yeah, but Timbaland doesn't do anything off beat. You should know that.
Yeah.
He just said yeah, like that's it, and I was like, you should just do that.
Or the guys, they can call it that, but it's always the ones with the real music and the real talent. I feel always stays around. They said Pearl Jam and Nirvana was a fad. They called it a fad. And there's Pearl Jam still selling records. Because they're good musicians and they make good music. It's not that far from reality for me. Yeah, she's got a huge thing going. I think both the girls. I think the ones with the talent are the ones who are going to keep rising. The cream. They always say the cream rises. And people can call what's happening a fad with the girls or the guys.
So he's like, all right, man, I think we got to bring dance music back.
I just heard that the production company and that everybody involved was up for it, and I'm very raw, definitely not
as experienced as some of the people here. So it was very flattering with that in mind. So that's why there was no hesitation.
Yeah, I think it's cool for music, and I think, you know, it's definitely revolutionizing, you know, what's gonna happen with music.
So that's why this is such a good experience for my acting.
I mean, they're kind of perfect.
It's kind of image, so and I'm nothing like that.
It's funny how everything has come together. You know, you're seeing a total melting pot of all different types of music. And I've said this, you know, like a year and a half ago, I said this was gonna happen. I was like, you're gonna see every different style of music go and start everything. Pop is what's popular. That's what people don't understand. And
well, music has always been a big part of my life, and I think it always will be. And you know, I'm only 18, so I'm finding out things about me that I want to do. And if acting becomes a big part of it, as long as one thing doesn't take away from the other.
I've played with my friends, but it always ends up someone gets really upset because they lost. It's usually me.
After that, yeah. We're not thinking that far ahead, though. We're hoping the album does as well as we predicted to.
You know, a month before we started shooting, one of the online poker sites, feds shut them down, arrested the guys. It was a whole Ponzi scheme.
Oh, yeah. Well, I definitely sign autographs. You can ask my security man. Where's he at? We sign autographs at the end of every scene. I just wait till I finish all the shots in the scene and then, you know, happily sign autographs.
And I'm very thankful for all the opportunities. I mean, it's interesting. I don't even know what to say to it. I mean, to be nominated, you know, for Album of the Year with the Chili Peppers and Dixie Chicks, and I mean, it's just kind of crazy to me. Yeah. I'm glad people are listening, though.
Exactly. I totally stretch everything. You know, it's everything I'm not used to doing this part.
Because that's what you do when you lose your money. You go after Ben Affleck.
You know, it has to be interesting to me in some shape or form. And Alpha Dog was interesting to me, you know. Yeah. When I first read the script, I was like, oh, this is a dark film.
Wow.
Well, this is something extra that I wanted to do, and that I want to step into the acting thing slowly, but I never wanted to take away from my career in music with the guys from NSYNC.
It's very Sesame Street.
I was like, I'm with it. Let's go. So he's and I was like, oh, I already know how I'm coming in on this, and the beat's still playing. Boom. He's like, what you gonna say? I just go like this. I'm bringing sexy back. And he goes, yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, now see, listen.
And I just figured
Silas gets to pick what we go as every year.
I'll be happy. As long as I'm happy, you know, doing the projects that I'm doing, you know, you can't really think too much about it. And I just kind of do it. Just do it. Just do it.
So I think, you know, the ones that stick to the musicality and really dig in deep to what they do and keep reinventing themselves as artists, those are the ones who are going to stay.
And then there's JC. He's not that cute, but, you know, he had to be in my group, I guess.
How epic is that?
I'm very focused. I'm always serious about what I do.
I just always, you know, that's just you know, I grew up looking up to Michael Jordan, really, and he helped me a lot. It's funny, man, how that was like my role model, you know.
So he's a little more thoughtful. He's like, I'm gonna have to think about it, Dad.
When I was younger, I did a TV show called The Mickey Mouse Club, and we did a lot of improv classes there, so I've got a lot of improvisational training. I don't know what that counts for.